This broadcast is presented to you by Mayo Clinic, the #1 hospital in the world.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to all of our Polo Line TV viewers on the live stream. We're back here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club in Abu Dhabi for match day 5 of the Emirates Polo Championships International. And we find ourselves on field number 5. Out the back here at Ghantoot. Field looks great. Played very well the other day, this field. Just going to have a look at the lineups. The runners and riders. Ghantoot in the green shirts with the white trim. Ali Al-Mari takes the #1 position. That's certainly not how to spell his name. I think it's with an I and not a Y. Mohammed bin Dry is at 2 off a 3-goal handicap. Cyril Uturi is in the 3 shirt. And at the back, number 4, Pablo Llorente off a 6-goal handicap. Slightly different there to your on-screen list. Al-Basha, Hani Jabsi is in the #1 shirt off a 0-goal handicap. Eloan Badarello, the 2-goal Argentine, at number 2. At 3 is Tomas Willens off of 5 goals. And at the back, another 5-goal Argentine player, Juan Ambrosio. Both teams completing the full handicap of 12 goals. So we will be even Steven on the scoreboard here and be starting with 0-0. Our umpires, that's also slightly wrong. Chris Hyde is not here. It's Matthias Babieni and Peter Wright. Our third man is Santi Toriguitar. Be lovely to hear from some of our viewers. Several ways of getting in touch with us here at Polo Line TV. Instagram is at Polo Line OK, Facebook at Polo Line Int, and YouTube at Polo Line TV. Get your messages in, and we will share the love. Lovely drone shots across the top of field 5 here at Ghantoot. We really are spoilt for polo fields here. Looks like there's a slight delay from the ambulance, but from our commentary position, I can see the ambulance is just drawing up towards the field now, so we are good to start. It's our 2 p.m. clash here, local time. Game 9. Match day 5 here in the Emirates Polo Championships International. And I can tell you that Ghantoot are play 2, 1-2. They beat Habtoor 6-4.5 in their first outing. And then they beat Abu Dhabi 8-6. So play 2, 1-2 for the green shirts of Ghantoot. And they're sitting pretty. Al-Basha have it all to do here. They need to win this game, you would feel, because they've played 2, 1-1, lost 1. They beat Abu Dhabi 8-5, but then they lost to Habtoor narrowly 8-8.5 in their second match, and will be looking for a victory here to advance in this competition. The ball's in play on a windy day, and it's popped out the back and dug out there by Llorente. Pablo sets himself, finds a pass down towards Ali Al-Mari, and Ali Al-Mari was trying to cross there. The ball just came off the back of his pony. Play will continue here, and possession is with Al-Basha. Stolen away here by bin Dry. Bin Dry's backhander wasn't quite far enough, and coming in there was Juan Ambrosio. Picks it up on the near side. He was paired up there with Cyril Uturi. Bin Dry came in on the head-to-head meet, but the pair had preference, and play will continue here. Muscled downfield. Switching to the near side there is Badarello. Near side backhander comes in from bin Dry. He's done enough to get that to Pablo Llorente, who's turning the play here on the chestnut. He's got Juan Ambrosio there for company, and he's found a little bit of space, but he's left the ball behind. Ambrosio now in play here for Al-Basha. Got contact there from Mohammed bin Dry, who started fast and furious, as invariably he does. giving every play absolutely everything is Bin Dry. Picked up here by Llorente. Pablo working this one down towards goal. He's inside the 60-yard line. He's switched to the near side there under contact from Tommy Williams, and he fires it towards goal. This looks good. It's close, but it's not close enough. It's gone wide. It's going to be a corner. The ball has been dropped down on the 60-yard marker. Not that wide of that left-hand goal post. So certainly the angle not too much of an issue, but the wind may well be so. Very blustery here at Ghantoot today, and we're exposed out on these outer fields. Wind is whipping across here. I'm just looking at the flags there on the scoreboard, and it is literally across the field. So Llorente will have to think about that from 60 yards. Maybe set this one a little bit further left than he would usually. Let's see what he's got here. Llorente looking to open the scoring here for Ghantoot. It looks good. Is it straight? Yes, it is. A lovely strike there by Pablo. Absolutely smashed it straight out of the middle of the stick head. That's how you do it. And when you hit them that cleanly, not sure if the wind is that important. There's the view from the drone. Was leaking a little bit out to that right-hand post, but a lovely penalty nonetheless. 1-0 in favour of Ghantoot. Llorente again, this time from the back of the throw-in. He's under pressure there from Tommy Williams, but he's got plenty of horse here, and he's gone beyond Williams, and he's got a tap in here. Can he find the goal shot? Yes, he can. Back-to-back goals there by the number 4, the 6-goal Argentine, playing for Ghantoot. Wonderful stuff from Llorente, and he's put Ghantoot 2 goals to the good here. We're back to the centre. El Barsha have started slowly. Peter Wright just having a chat with the players here. He's got Cyril Turi and Eloan Badalero both over the line, so it's a warning on this occasion. And then take 2 there from the throw-in. Bin Dry there for a piece of the action. So too is Tommy Williams. In fact, it's Badarello who gets bat on ball. Little backhander turns them around. That's good work from Cyril Turi. And he's found Llorente on the far side of the field. Ali Almar has gone down for the pass. But plenty of time here for Pablo to just put the brakes on and assess his options. He's got Bin Dry dropping in behind. And he's muscled his way past the first line of defence. That was Juan Ambrosio. Leaves the ball behind, but here comes Bin Dry, and he's picked up a nice ball on the loop here. And this little dark bay is running nicely here for Mohamed Bin Dry. Bin Dry trying to get in on goal. Willens is the last line of defence. And a whistle there. Looks like potentially Tommy Willens has been injured in that collision. Now, do the umpires have the Ghantoot player turning back into that defender and creating that danger with his horse's head, creating the contact, or do they have the Al Barsha player Tommy Willens on the right of way and potentially blocking that attacking player coming through? That's the decision that they've got to make. And they're turning to the third man to have a look here on the replay. So in fact it wasn't the horse that collided with Willens. So an interesting scenario here for the umpires. I think they've potentially blown for a reckless follow-through with an under-the-neck shot from Mohamed Bin Dry. But on review and on the replay, they may potentially be looking at a foul by the Al Barsha defender before that under-the-neck shot. So let's see what they come up with here. And the umpires offsetting those fouls as they happened pretty much simultaneously. And as a result, it's a roll in from the centre. Ali Almari with a goal shot. Oh, Ali with a chance. Well, the angle was tight, wasn't it? Because he was close to the back line, but it was a chance. And the chance has slipped by. The umpires have decided to blow the whistle and give the players a chance to come off and change their ponies here with a free change. And the clock reads 3 minutes and 54 seconds. And Ghantoot with a really good start here. They lead Al Basha 2-0. So the players just nipping off and changing. That's Hani Jabsi, you can see coming back out onto the field. Hani, a very likeable sponsor of this Al Basha team. Throws a mean barbecue, I can tell you. Lovely barbecue he hosted at Habtoor Polo Resort and Club with some delicious food. Delicious. Did anyone try the tomahawk steak? The tomahawk steak was on another level. We all want another one. We're back in play. Juan Ambrosio. Bin Dry will come across as cover as the primary. And that little measured pass goes out towards Tommy Willens. Well read by Ghantoot. And they've slowed the Al Basha exit out here. Combination there of Cyril Turi and Pablo Llorente. But Tommy Willens still has it here, and he's gone past his man, and he's found a little bit of space here midfield. Willens now on the march here on the Bay Pony. Finds a lovely one under his pony's neck. He's still in on goal here. Tommy Willens, under pressure from Ali Almari, puts the brakes on and drags it around the corner and back towards goal. Willens trying to get this goal shot away here for Al Basha. Ghantoot will have to clear and allow him to come through onto that. Ali Almari's there for a piece of the action. So too is Juan Ambrosio. And Juanchi has shot towards goal. And Juan Ambrosio has got the score. Al Basha doing it the hard way, but they all count. They're on the scoreboard here. They've cut the gap and they trail by 2-1. Well, you can see just how blustery it is up here at Ghantoot today with the rippling of the players' shirts out there. Ambrosio wants to foul there, but he's surely near side out of the throw-in, and Llorente, rightly so, is allowed to continue here, and he's going to open up and fire this towards goal. Where's that one gone? It's close. The goal judge is leaning out to the right, and that's always a sign that it's just off target. He had a good look at it, the goal judge, but it's wide of that left hand upright. And the chance has gone. 2 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock here in the first. Al Basha from their own back line. 300 yards to go here for Juan Ambrosio. Cuts that one out towards Willens, but it was a misplaced pass, to be fair, and it's been reversed here by Bin Dry, and he's found a lovely pass to his captain, who's going to have another shot at goal, this time under his pony's neck. And this one is not going to trouble the scorers. It's wide to the right. So take two from the back line here. Ambrosio with another knock-in for Al Basha. Willens goes out to the right and then fakes to come back left. And Juan Ambrosio has punched it down to the boards, but once again, a bit of a miscommunication there from the back line. That's a lovely pick from Tommy Williams out of the air. He's a little bit unlucky. That one's gone flying out of play, but he's certainly wonderful hand-eye coordination as he stopped that ball mid-air. Possession will go back to Ghantoot here, though. They're about, just under 30 yards inside the Al Basha half. And Llorente takes a tap. And he's very kindly and sportingly waiting for Juan Ambrosio, who's gone to change his stick. So a nice bit of sportsmanship there by Llorente, who then launches it down towards goal. Tommy Williams once again out of the air, switches to the near side, finds a nice little sort of belly shot clearance, and that backhander is across the face of goal, and in the end it's well wide by the number 3 there, the Argentine player for Ghantoot, Ciro Uturi. There's the hooter. That will be the final action of the first chukker here, and a really good start for Ghantoot. They're ahead here against Al Basha. It's 2-1.
Welcome to the prestigious Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, where world-class training meets unmatched passion for horses. Join our new horse training classes and learn from the best. Be a part of our legacy of excellence.
Well, welcome back, everybody, on the Polo Line live stream. Welcome back to field number 5 here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Match day 5 of the Emirates Polo Championships International. 8 teams competing in this very sought-after 12-goal trophy. It is a very nice trophy too, as Juan Ambrosio brings the ball back into play here for Al Basha. The third knock-in for Juan Ambrosio from that end of the field in the last couple of minutes. And this time they have got the ball away with a nice combination play between Ambrosio and Tommy Williams. But Juan has been out-muscled here by Llorente. And Llorente has found some space here and he's bringing the ball across the field for Ghantoot. Didn't quite get all of that as he tried to drill that one down under his pony's neck towards goal. Tommy Williams is back in defence. Pony not really helping him out, to be fair. In fact, that was not helping him at all. But he's still in play, challenging on every level. That one's gone across the face and will be picked up here by Juan Ambrosio. Ambrosio there under his pony's neck, getting away from Ali Almari. Out towards the boards they go. Herrero beaten to the ball by Ciro Uturi. And then a nice pick up here by Juan Ambrosio. Ali Almari shapes up for the backhander. And that backhander's gone as high as it did far. It's fallen very nicely here for Juan Ambrosio, but he's immediately under a bit of pressure there by Mohammed bin Dry, who seems to be here, there and everywhere. And the ball is out of play on the far side. They're just going to have a look and see. No, they're not. They're going to roll the ball in. Impossible to tell. who that ball came off, and as a result, it'll be a roll-in restart. We've got a player on the deck there. That's Hani Jabsi, who's dismounted. He looks okay. And he looks good to remount and to continue. Looks like Guillermo Coutinho on the far side of the field going to come and help Hani Jabsi out. That little bay pony just a little bit fidgety. Didn't actually see what happened to Hani. May just have got knocked off in the turn there as the play came away from the throw-in. But it's good to see him back on board and ready for action. It's going to be a clear possession drop ball green and a chance for Ghantoot to launch an attack from here. Hani's just doing a flyby, just warming that pony up. Ball is dropped down here in front of Pablo Llorente. Llorente goes for the first time, cut shot pass out towards Mohamed Bin Rai. Just puts the brakes on and waits for that ball to catch up with him. And then, well, a little bit wild that under the next shot. He's given the ball back to Tommy Willens. Willens across the field. Takes the contact there from Bin Rai. Mohamed comes in with a big hook there on Tommy Willens. And he is working his socks off, isn't he, Mohamed Bin Rai, as invariably he does. This time he's not come up with the ball. And Al Basha retain possession here in the form of Tommy Willens, who launches that one very high. Juan Ambrosio has seen it. And Juan Ambrosio has adjusted his pony beautifully. And he's found a pass through, or almost. Just came off the back of a pony. Peeling for the foul there and flying through. And selling himself on the play was Ambrosio. The whistle remains silent here, and just trying to dig this ball out from underneath his pony and the boards there was Uturi. His pass down towards Pablo Llorente has been picked off here by Juan Ambrosio. Bin Rai back in defence here. Oh, and he's left that one behind. Tommy Willens will come in. Uturi had to make the hook, and he did. But here is Badarello. And Badarello was there. So too was Pablo Llorente. And the umpire's whistle, loud and proud, stops the clock with 4:22 on the clock. Going to be a chance for Pablo Llorente to have a little break. Eloan Badarello just going over to see him, check he's okay. The two of them were the two players involved in that goalmouth collision. But everyone seems to be okay. It's going to be a penalty too. And you can see there that Pablo Llorente just coming across to Peter Wright to question the decision. From the video, it looked like he just rode straight in from behind and put himself in danger, and that's what the umpires have decided. So a close range penalty here and a chance for Juan Ambrosio to tie the match here, looking for 2-2 in the second. Strokes it through, nice and confident there, as you'd expect. And we do have a tied match here. We can't separate Ghantoot and El Basha as the clock ticks down towards the 4-minute marker here in the second chukka. It's going to be a free change and a chance for the players to come off. We've got 3-5-1 on the clock and all the twos on the scoreboard. I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of two games here at Ghantoot today. We have a 4 p.m. clash on field 2 to be contested between Abu Dhabi and Habtoor. So that will be fascinating. Abu Dhabi have played 2, lost 2. And Habtoor played 2, won 1, lost 1. So another very important match. That's the 4 p.m. game on field 2 between Abu Dhabi and Habtoor. Looks like we've got an injury here to Tommy Willens. Tommy Willens may well need a timeout here. I think he got hit with a stick earlier on and seems to be suffering with that. He's getting a little bit of attention down there in the corner. Let's hope he's okay to continue. Well, the good news is Tommy Willens is good to continue. He's cantering back towards the centre of the field for the conclusion of this second chukka, having received a little bit of medical attention, and he's going to be good to continue this match. Tommy having a really good season here in the UAE, and he's in fine form. We're back underway. Utudi getting the better of Ambrosio on this occasion and just flicking the ball out to the left-hand side and then reversing and finding a little bit of space here. Sets himself, finds a nice low cut shot down towards Vindrai. Backhander comes in there from Badarello. It's quite straight and it's back at the feet of the opponents here. Ghantoot with a shot down towards goal. Another little deflection out of the air from Tommy Willens, who seems to be very lively at plucking the ball out of the air, doesn't he? That's the third time he's done it. Turning sharply here was Uduri. Stick raised, he wants the whistle. And Juan Ambrosio looked like he was well set for the backhander. Mohammed bin Drai was there for a piece of the action, and so too was the umpire's whistle. Juan Ambrosio. Ambrosio bringing the ball forward here for El Basha. Leaves it there for Tommy Willens. Tommy goes down to the left-hand side, but that's a complete mishit. And that's allowed Bindrai to come in and reverse that one out towards Llorente. But Llorente marked out of it there by Ambrosio. They want the live play block. There may have been a bit of distance between the two players. Perhaps they had Tommy Willens moving fast enough for that block not to apply. Either way, play will continue here as Willens comes across the halfway line. Finds a nice under-the-neck shot down towards Badarello. And Badarello with a big appeal as Ali Almari came across. Turning sharply here is Uturi. Been told to get on with it. Found a nice little cut shot pass out towards his captain, Pablo Llorente. Brings the ball back in field. Oh, he's left it behind. He's trying to escape the tensions of a very hard-working Badarello. But between the two Ghantoot players, they have tidied things up. Good work there from Ciro Uturi. Goes downfield. Llorente has the ball on the little black. And he's put the hammer down, but he's left the ball behind. He's going to have to try and spin the corner, and Badarello is in here. Still going. Stick raised by Llorente. Play will continue. In fact, that was Uturi who had his stick raised. He's in on goal, and there's a touch here and a flick. And it may well be a corner. Let's see what the umpires have got. Let's have a look at what the drone tells us. Great shot straight down the field, wasn't it? No, it was good work in defence in the end. Got man and ball. So this penalty to be taken by Tommy Willens, who circles around here, and he's looking to put El Barsha into the lead for the first time in this match from 60 yards. Didn't quite catch that, but it's still bobbling its way down towards goal. Desperate defence there. That was Llorente who comes up with a little reflex backhander away from the danger zone, and Bindrai is on the march. He's absolutely flying down to that. But Tommy Willens is well positioned. Can he get back to the ball? Willens. Done well. Takes the contact there with Mohamed Bindrai. Spins the corner. Finds a little bit of space. Oh, he put the brakes on, and that allowed Uturi to come in and have a little nibble at the ball. Juan Ambrosio's there for a piece of the action, and he's done well. Ambrosio sweeps that one round under his pony's neck here, and he goes for a massive under-the-neck shot. This looks good. Where's that one going? Is it gone too far out to the left-hand side? They're flying down towards goal. It's unlucky. Got so much on that, and just overdid the angle in the end. Brilliant hit from Ambrosio, but he's just wide to the left. There's the hooter. And that will signify the end of the first half here. And Al Barsha, despite that late pressure, could not come up with a goal that took them into the lead. And we're locked here. We can't separate the two teams at half-time. It's 2-2 between Ghantoot and Al Barsha.
We come back from the halftime break with the innovative play of the match. Mayo Clinic breakthrough moment.
Right off there and leaves the ball here to Riglos, and Riglos comes around the corner and he's gone away from Tom Brodie, who had his stick raised. Here comes Riglos up over the halfway line. A lovely looking shot here from Riglos. He's being tracked here by Santa Marina. The two six-goalers coming together once again. It's a horse race and it's skill and it's near side play, and this is going. Oh, saved! Santa Marina with a brilliant read and a lovely flick back, and it's end-to-end stuff here between Bansali and Ancora. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Field 5 is the setting, and it's half-time here between Ghantoot and Al Basha. This very windy day down in Abu Dhabi. Not too windy for our drone, though. What a super bit of kit that is, giving us wonderful angles. And George is doing a great job of flying his drone in high winds. Ainsley MVP saddle, where passion meets purpose. Really doing great things in polo. Ross and his team at Ainsley. Make sure you check in with what they've got going on, and people raving about the Ainsley saddle. Social media is as follows: Instagram at PoloLineOK, Facebook is at PoloLineInt, and YouTube, as you see there on your screen. Play has restarted here, and that one's gone very long and downfield towards Ali Almari, but he's going to be beaten to the ball here by Juan Ambrogio. Juan goes past the challenge of Bin Dry, and he's gone beyond Cyril Turi. Can he get this one down towards goal? He's been beaten by the bounce eventually. And Bin Dry leaves that one there for his captain. In fact, that's Ulturi tucked in behind. Downfield on the chestnut was Jorente. Here comes Bin Dry. Shown a bit too much of that to Tommy Willens. Willens has done well, put the brakes on, took the hook and then spun the corner, and he's got beyond a couple of Ghantoot players here. Can he get beyond Jorente? The answer is no. Ali Almari is there. Ali deciding to turn it. And there's a whistle as three players come to the ball from different angles. And the umpires have decided that they've seen a foul. It's going to be a penalty 5 hit from the spot in favour of the home team. Ghantoot, who started very well, didn't they, with two quick goals from Pablo Llorente in that first chukker. They went 2-0, and since then they've lost a little bit of their rhythm. That's a nice hit downfield. Ali Almari looking up to the skies, trying to spot whether that ball's going to come in and land. He's picked up a nice one on the near side. He's going to have to go for the open backhander, you would feel, and his backhander has just bobbled itself wide of the target. So another chance slipping by. Umpire's just slowing Juan Ambrogio down there. Ali Almari wasn't quite in position, having run out into the desert after that attempted goal shot. Bit of a mad scrap there, 4 players coming together and a whistle. And if you look, you'll see that there were players wearing the same shirt on the outside of that, pushing other players in. It was out on the boards, coming away from the goal, so as a result, the umpires have decided it's going to be a penalty 4. A 60-yard hit here and a chance for Pablo Llorente, who struck a beautiful penalty in the first chukker. At this end of the field, can he recreate that swing and come up with a similar goal here from 60 yards, looking to put Ghantoot back into the lead here? Llorente circling around on this little chestnut. Good strike. Is it left? It is. He's just missed it left. He's having a good look at the umpire, as if to say, what do you think? But they've definitely got it wide. So a let off here for El Basha. Tommy Williams brings the ball back into play and then goes for a massive cut shot. It's gone very high. Llorente couldn't get anything on it, but he's got a second chance here. Tail backhander coming in from Pablo. Has done well. Ali Almari, look at that. He just glided past Hani Jabsi and then found a good shot downfield. Oh, good play from Ali. Now, can he come up with the goods this time? Is he going to go for a goal shot under his pony's neck? Ali Almari. And in the end, the angle was very tricky and he couldn't quite get the ball back to goal. So 2-2 still here as the clock ticks down towards the middle part of this third chukker. Ambrogio leaves it there for Willens, uses his teammate as a decoy and then puts the hammer down and goes past Bin Dry. Ambrogio tucking in behind Tommy Willens now, who's still got possession of the ball. He's up to the halfway line. The ball's been hit out of play. We do have a whistle. And we also have a ride-off that the umpires weren't happy about. It was Tommy Willens who came through, got clipped at a slightly different speed, and that's what the umpires have seen. They've decided to drop the ball down on the penalty 4 marker. I don't think they've given a free change, but Ali Almari and Mohammed Bin Dry have nipped down to change their ponies, which they're obliged to do, of course. Don't have to wait for the half chukker change. And Pablo Llorente also doing the same. So Juan Ambrogio with a crosswind, looking to convert this opportunity from 60 yards. He's got the height. Is it missing that right-hand post? It is. Got plenty on it, and he throws his head back. He knows it was close, but not close enough. Tricky conditions for penalties, it has to be said, especially from 60 yards. And that one just wide of the target. A nice low cut shot from Llorente, and it's found his man on the far side. It's Mohammed Bin Dry. Puts the brakes on. Juan Ambrogio is there for a piece of the action. He'll wait here for Mohammed Bin Dry. Bin Dry looking to launch that one downfield, and he's topped it about 20 yards and straight back into the path of Juan Ambrogio. A bouncing ball will beat him, but he's got Tommy Willens putting the brakes on, decides to bring it around the corner. Can he get past Uturi? Yes, he can. Almari's out of the equation as well, but look at this. There is a meet, a head-to-head play. But as Llorente came through, the umpire's whistle is sounded, and that surely will be the halfway point and a chance for the players to come off and change their ponies. We've got 3:29 on the clock. Well, there you see the meet. It was Pablo Llorente who was coming through to try and meet that ball head-to-head. Convinced that he was bang on that. Tommy Willens was coming down the other way. And we've got another whistle, which would suggest that there's a technical foul coming for a little bit of back chat. Let's see what the umpires decide to do here.
Ambulance, can you hear me? Ambulance down to the Al-Basha corner, please. Ambulance. Xavieri. Al-Basha corner.
So as you can see, Tommy Williams still struggling from that earlier blow he received. And, well, it's the second time that he's taken some medical attention and had some time out. And let's hope, he's obviously struggling down there, let's hope he's okay to continue this match. Justo Coutinho is down there. He's the Al-Basha manager. And certainly some concern there for Tommy, who's taken a blow to that right arm by the looks of it. Juan Ambrosio just having a chat there with his teammate. Ambrosio, who got injured in the previous 12 goal up at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club, he sat out for a game or so and had to be replaced, and he'll be hoping that his teammate does not have to do the same thing here. They've been playing well together, these two, but there is concern down there as to whether Tommy Williams can complete this match. Meanwhile, we're going to switch our attentions to yesterday, and we'll have an interview from Jingiri.
I'm feeling great. I'm enjoying a lot. This is my first season in the medium goal, and so far it's going pretty well. We've had some learning rounds in the last games, but we're looking forward to the next games. Well, I felt great. It's quite challenging for me at the moment. But it was a great opportunity for me to learn. I mean, it's not the finest thing because my brother was sick. It's not the ideal thing, but since there was an opportunity, I had to make it for it. Yeah, it's quite challenging. It's not the same as the other games I've played, and I learned. So far, I've just learned with the opportunity. Not much. I mean, we are training well. We're keeping it simple. Just good environment at the club, at the camp, and training, keeping ourselves together, and just learning from every opportunity we get. And that's what we do all the time, and that's what we're doing at this time as well. They keep it very simple for me, just to follow the instructions and to keep the good spirit and just enjoy the game. It is, yes, it is. I mean, lots of resources put together. It's not very easy how it looks like from outside, but I'm enjoying a lot. It's a good opportunity for me to start with the medium goal here, especially in the home grounds. Since I'm based here, it's home for me. I'm quite comfortable to level up my game in Dubai, and I'm looking forward to other places where I can get a chance to play as well.
Well, welcome back, everybody. A nice interview there from Saad Jingiri. The very likeable Jengiri team playing here in the UAE at multiple levels. They're having a dabble in the 12 gold, and they're also competing in the 20 gold as well. And a very likeable outfit throughout. Nice to see them out here in the UAE. The goal shot comes in from Juan Ambrosio, and he tucks it away with consummate ease. Al-Basha, who started quite slowly in this match, it has to be said. They went 2-0 down, but they are ahead here for the first time. It's 3-2 in favour of the pink shirts of Al-Basha. Now, what have Ghantoot got? They've lost their rhythm a little bit. They've certainly not scored a goal for a long time. Ambrosio, back in play. A little half turn there. He's got some support here from Tommy Willens. He's told to get on with it, and that's a miss-hit there from Tommy. Maybe that arm is hurting him a little bit. Certainly wasn't the shot that he was looking for. And he's given it back here to Pablo Llorente. Llorente takes the hook. Ambrosio comes in. Thought about trying to get the foul from Mohamed bin Drai. Then he thought he could come in and get the hook and get man and ball, and he's clattered into Mohamed bin Drai, who seems to be holding his right hip now. And it's all very, very much stop-start, this one. We've still got 2 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in this third chukker. And looks like bin Drai's good to continue, but scrappy Polo. Pablo Llorente looking to level up here with his 60-yarder. Oh, it's a dangerous height, very dangerous height. And Badarello did really well, not only to get something on that and deflect it away from the goal, but to also get himself out of the way. It was a lovely touch, because that was absolutely flying at him. Looks like it could be a corner. And indeed it is. So another opportunity for Pablo Llorente. He'll be looking for a little bit more height on this if he can get it. Launch it over the top of those defenders. The wind seems to have dropped a little bit and spun round, so slightly more favourable for this penalty. Let's see what he's got here. Take two from 60 yards for Pablo Llorente. It sounds a bit caney, and he's just tugged it out of the left. The pony just losing a bit of momentum as he went to hit the ball, and that's never your friend, is it? Al-Basha with the ball back. Tommy Willens from his own back line. 2 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock here in the third. Willens with a little lead there for Ambrosio, who tries to get past Mohamed bin Drai. And this little mare has scurried her way into a bit of space on the far side of the field. Bin Drai comes back. Comes up with a good hook. And he's done well there, Mohamed bin Drai. He stopped that Al-Basha attack. Tommy Willens comes in. Steals the ball away from Pablo Llorente. Play will continue. Uturi acting as cover here, trying to stop Tommy Willens, who fires that one down towards goal, but he's fired it into the traffic. And another whistle here with 1:40 on the clock. And well, this time it's Mohamed bin Drai who's taken another blow. So it's just one of those games at the moment, folks. Injuries to players every couple of minutes, and Mohamed bin Drai just got clipped with a horse by Juan Ambrosio. Centre field has now been hit with the ball, and he's off his pony, and it looks like we need the ambulance again. Well, just to give you the heads up on how things are looking, remember Ghantoot had played 1-2 coming into this match. They'd beaten Habtoor 6-4.5. They beat Abu Dhabi 8-6. Al Basha played 1-1, lost 1. They beat Abu Dhabi 8-5, but they then lost to Habtoor in a very narrow, tight encounter. 8.5-8. Habtoor just beating Al Basha in that second game. So you would think that Al Basha need a result here. We will have a second match. That's if we ever finish this first one. And that one due to start at 4 p.m. local time. We're going to shuffle down to Field 2, where Abu Dhabi will be taking on Habtoor. There's the app, the Polo Line TV app. It's the new app. Is it new? Is it really that new? How new is it? I don't know. Maybe it is a new app. But if you haven't got it, you need to get it, because it's very, very good. It's got all the information from across the world of polo. Keep you up to date with fixtures, scores, top goal scorers, MVPs, best playing ponies. Absolutely everything you need is on the Polo Line TV app. Well, great drone shots. And a handshake there between Tommy Willens, who's just gone to apologise to Mohammed bin Drai. Mohammed bin Drai is back up on his feet, and he's moving gingerly, but he is moving, and he's walking towards his pony. So that's all good news down in the corner. Looks like bin Drai is going to be good to continue as we see that drone shot of him mounting up and coming back out for action. We've got one of the grooms is falling off now in the corner. It's all happening here. But he looks okay. He's landed on his feet. So the ambulance certainly earning their coin today, aren't they? They've been called out several times in this game. Luckily, nothing serious. And Mohammed bin Drai will be good to continue. We're going to have a penalty 5 spot hit in favour of the defending team because Tommy Willens blasted that ball under his pony's neck into an opponent. Llorente with the restart. He's gone behind the pony of the umpire there, and he's found Mohammed bin Drai. Waiting for him is Juan Ambrogio. Juan will drop in on this. Ulturi will straighten up, but Ambrosio was quick to it, and he's reacted nicely here, taking it back towards his own goal, but it's given him a little bit of time and space. Bin Drai comes in for a big hook there on Juan Ambrosio, and he's done well, and he's got some support here from his teammate, and his teammate is in on goal. This is good for Ghantoot. Can they find the equaliser? Ulturi off the pony. It's got to be close. Has the pony kicked it wide? I think it has. Well, a bit of luck there for Tommy Willens, who came in for the challenge. And it looks like his pony has hoofed the ball wide. We're back in play. Less than 45 seconds remaining here. In fact, 15 until the hooter, as Tommy Willens has found a little bit of space. Goes for a first-time hit. This is much better. Play opening up finally here between these two teams. And Barrelo's in on goal. A little touch here from Eloan Barrelo, and he has scored. A beautiful goal. Finally, we get some fast-flowing action here in the end of the third chukka, and a wonderful goal there. Al Basha have extended their lead. They go 4-2 with a brilliant passage of play at the dying embers of the third chukka. A wonderful finish by the young Argentine, the number 2 for Al Basha, Eloan Barrelo. on the highlights reel. Riglos. Nothing Rishi Bansali could do to stop the 6-goal Argentine on that occasion. And this was a lovely long-range goal by Khalid Al-Omran. He'll be very pleased with that. And here, once again, Riglos working the ball. The Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Hissam Al-Haidar working this one around under his pony's neck at pace. He had a really good game, didn't he? Certainly seems to be in fine form. So we're back and we're live on Polo Line TV. Welcome back, everybody. After that third chukker that seemed to take an eternity. But a wonderful goal at the end of that third chukker has given us all hope. We're back in play on the far side of the field, and Al Basha, who started this game slowly, they went 2-0 down, find themselves 2 goals ahead here going into the fourth, and Llorente realises that he's got some work to do. Swing and a miss on the near side from Ambrosio, picked up here by Siru Uturi. Uturi come flying through there with Ambrosio, who looks like he's well timed that, but Kane's the backhander. Badarello is there, but it's still Ghantoot swarming all over this goal here. Can they get the touch? Tommy Willens is there, so too is Juan Ambrosio, and between them they've got possession back. The backhander comes in, stolen back there and reversed towards goal, but wide of the target, and Ghantoot looking hopefully at the umpires as that ball goes wide to the left. So knock in here to El Basha. Here comes Juan Ambrosio. Bindrai waits for him. Out green is the call. Ambrosio with a little spin turn, and he's found a long pass across the field here. Badarello is coming across, takes the contact there against his opposite number. That was Uturi, working hard in defence there. He's done a good job there to put the young Argentine off, and the ball is back here with the number 4, Pablo Llorente. Pablo working the space, but he's still got plenty of angle to sort out, and he's bobbled that one back across the field, and it's fallen very nicely here for Juan Ambrosio. Being tracked and hunted down here by Bindrai. Ambrosio is on the march. He's played well here, Juan, and he's on the march once again. He finds a shot down towards Tommy Willens, but the inside track and possession will go back to Uturi. Uturi's tail backhand. It comes up a little bit short, but a well-timed bump there from Bindrai, and he's supported there by Llorente. Bindrai trying to get on the end of this. Badarello comes in, his open backhander, and they're suddenly flying around the field, and all is forgotten after that dismal third chukker. This is wonderful stuff. Ali Almari now fires it back down towards his teammate. Uturi comes in, he's hooked out of it there by Tommy Williams. Ali Almari will have a goal shot. Almari goes for goal, and he's across the face of goal, and the ball has trickled out of play. Well, another chance there for Ghantoot, who haven't scored a goal for an age. They went 2-0 up early doors in the first with 2 goals from Pablo Llorente, the 60-yard goal at the top end of the field, and then that running goal at the other end, and they have not scored since then. It's been a long time since we've seen a goal for the Greens. Play it is the call, and he does play it. A nice little change of mind there by Uturi. Wants the foul hook. Play will continue. That's deflected off a pony, and it's going towards goal. It's going. It's across the line, and there's the luck that Ghantoot perhaps needed. They've got a deflection off the pony, and the ball has flown through the centre of the goal. And they claw one back, and there's still plenty of time here. It's 4:30 on the clock in the fourth, and we have a 1-goal game. Al Basha ahead, 4-3. We're back to the centre of the field. And it is the green shirts. Ali Almari will drop in on this pass from Pablo Llorente. The pass has gone long and left, certainly further than he would have liked. Can Almari get there and keep this ball in play? He's reversed it back into the centre of the field. Ambrosio has got his stick raised. And Juan Ambrosio doing some really good work in defence here for El Basha. He's got runners. He's got options. He's got Tommy Williams who picks up possession of the ball now. And Badarello has gone long. He wants the pass. Tommy decides to try and keep possession of the ball, and maybe that was the wrong option, because he's popped it out of play, and possession will go back to Ghantoot here. They may decide to blow the whistle and give the players a chance to change their ponies. Surely they will, after all that running open polo here. And all of a sudden, the game has come to life after a terrible third chukker. The fourth chukker has been brilliant. It's the halfway point here. Just a one-goal game. We've got 3:35 on the clock. El Basha lead 4-3. So Ghantoot have come back to life after having gone quiet for a couple of chukkers. They started well, they went a bit flat, and they are back and up for it. And they need to be up for it because they need to win this match. If they are beaten here by El Basha and Habtoor win the next game and defeat Abu Dhabi, we will have a three-way tie and we will go to penalties. Remember, Ghantoot played 2-1-2. They beat Habtoor 6-4.5. They beat Abu Dhabi 8-6. But if they get beaten here by El Basha, they'll be played 3-1-2, lost 1, as will El Basha. And if Habtoor win that second game this afternoon against Abu Dhabi, we will have a three-way tie. Launch forward. Bit of a mishit, in fairness. But it's been well read there by Mohammed bin Dry, but he didn't quite get bat on ball. Tommy Williams came through. Backhander will reverse, and that one's just ricocheted off a pony and fallen nicely here for Cyril Uturi. Uturi with his stick raised. He won't get anything in there. Mohammed bin Dry's scrapping away, and he's done a good job here. Leaves it there for his teammate. Backed up by Llorente. Pablo goes for goal. Ali Almari's there for a piece of the action. May have a little nibble here on the near side, Ali Almari, and he's charged it down. Where's that one gone? Well, there's a whistle. There's a whistle in front of the goal. Very hard to hear the whistle with the wind going in that direction. It's so windy down here at Ghantoot today. Good day to be flying a kite. They're in the goal mouth. And I tell you what, it's a close range penalty, a tap-in goal. Penalty 2 here. And it's gone in favour of the home team, Ghantoot, and they will level the match. We've got 3 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. And Llorente circling around here. And, well, it's unmissable. Walks into it. Little half swing will do. The flag is raised, the goal is good, and the score is tied. We've got all the fours on the scoreboard. It's 4-4 in the fourth between Ghantoot and El Basha. So who is going to come up with possession here in this throw-in? Who's got it? It's the Greens. Switching to the near side is Uturi. Has he shown too much of that to Juan Ambrosio? Terrible bounce there for Juan. And he's had to put the brakes on and try and, well, he's done really well. Uturi comes in with a backhander. Ali Almari trying to get on the end of that pass. Little flick around the corner here from Badarello. He's done really well on the near side and dabbed that one forward. Picks up that one there on that little white face chestnut. But he's under pressure from Ali Al-Mari, and Al-Mari's done well. He's got a big bump in there on the young Argentine and picked up now by his teammate Llorente. Llorente is in on goal. Pablo Llorente with a little flick out of the air. He's got it. Ghantoot have come back to life. And they've scored 3 quick goals here, and they've spun the match on its head. They're ahead here with 1-5-0 on the clock. It's 5-4 to the Greens. Well. What have Al Basha got left? Can they come up with an equaliser of their own? They were sitting pretty a couple of minutes ago, and they're in danger here. And the Greens have got it back, and Ali Al-Mari has gone. Oh, it's hit straight at Ali Al-Mari. The pass far too accurate there, but they're still going here. Little flick here from Pablo. He's hit the post. In fact, it was Uturi. It was Sid Uturi who had the goal shot. And he's come off the outside of the post. There was a whistle, and the umpires look like they're about to drop the ball down here in favour of the defending team. Al Basha with a chance. Still time here for them to get down the other end and find an equaliser. We've got 1-1-1 on the clock here as Tommy Willens comes in, and that's exactly what he would have wanted. Quick whistle. Stop the clock, work your way downfield. Mohammed bin Drai was the guilty party. Don't think they're going to go beyond the 5B unless they've got an obvious front runner for a pass. Let's see what the umpires are looking at. Ball has been dropped down, and well, Uturi is grimacing and holding something. Could be a groin, could be a hip. Looks like he's okay. Play is called. Tommy Willens with the restart. Can Al Basha get this equalising goal? He's got some support here. Bin Drai wants the whistle. Ambrosio will carry on with the ball here. Juan Ambrosio doing it the hard way. Coming through the defence. There's another whistle here as Juan Ambrosio was trying to work that one back in field. 53 seconds on the clock. The penalty's gone in favour of the home team, Ghantoot. And surely with a bit of game management, they will be able to see this out. It's Pablo Llorente circling around. He'll be licking his lips at this opportunity to get this ball downfield and wind down the clock in the process. Llorente will probably take a tap and then look to try and launch it as and when he can. Tommy Willens is there. He's decided to run it, in fact, and well, he's got cover. Uturi has dropped in behind. Juan Ambrosio will go across the field and try and pick this one up on the near side. Has to come up with the goods. Ambrosio, oh, it's come off a pony, and I think it's out of play, and I think it may well be green ball. And that will be that, ladies and gentlemen. A bizarre game of polo, really. And we'll look at the match stats in a sec. But Ghantoot, who started really well, fell asleep for much of the middle of the game, came back to life at the end, and they have defeated Al Basha here by the score of 5-4. Here's the chukker-by-chukker progression. Ghantoot 2-1 at the end of the first after having gone 2 goals to the good early doors in that first chukker. At half-time, we were locked at 2-2. It was 4-2 to Al Basha by the end of the third. And you see there, no goals for the pink team in the fourth chukker and 3 by Ghantoot. And they've won this one 5-4. Best goals of the match. Let's see what our producer has got for us. Well, there's the lucky one. That's the most fortunate goal of the match. It was way off target. Took a nice deflection. This was nice work here. Near side. Back to the offside. Llorente with some good skills. And that is not even today. Players coming off the field. We'll have a look at the match stats. Nice to see yesterday's highlights. Oh, I thought your day off was yesterday. The match stats: field goals 3 to Ghantoot, 2 to Al Basha. Throw-ins dominated by Ghantoot. Look at that stat, 8-2 in their favour. Fouls 4 by the Greens, 6 by the Pinks. The penalty count 1 out of 3 for Llorente, 2 out of 2 for Juan Ambrosio. And there were some corners, 1 out of 2 for Ghantoot and 0 from 1 for Al Basha. No yellow cards in the game. So that's it. We got through it in the end. The game springing back into life in the fourth chukker with some really good play. That's all we have time for our first transmission. Make sure you're tuned in for our 4 p.m. game local time. We're going to be shuffling across to Field 2 to watch Abu Dhabi take on Habtoor.